Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Martin Unix, and stepping back into this serene environment, I am here for part 2 of the Starter Locs Maintenance, 4 months post installation. Let's rewind to the beginning, and here is a quick flashback to the first session on short, highly elastic hair. Using the 4-way interlocking method, we achieved a flawless, durable foundation. Now it's time to nurture the breathtaking outcome and ensure these locks thrive. 4 months after the initial installation, I begin by carefully examining the state of the starter locks. They have held up flawlessly, super intact with minimal fringe and no excessive split ends. However, I notice a few bumps around the nape area that will require attention. So stay tuned as I break down the steps to tackle these bumps and ensure the locks remain healthy and vibrant. To start, I spray a moisture-rich leave-in treatment. This soothes and softens the bumps while recharging the hair with essential nutrients, preparing it for the maintenance process. Here is a section I have already maintained, leaving a few areas untouched for teaching purposes. Take a closer look at this bump near the nape area. Clearly noticeable and resistant even after attempting to palm roll it. It's time to address this issue step by step before moving on to the interlocking. I started by picking up a pointed pin and carefully inserting it into the bumpy section, bit by bit, starting near the roots and working backward. With the pin positioned across the lock strand, I press gently towards the roots, slowly detangling the bump while keeping the pressure focused on the strand itself. Notice how I avoid putting any strain on the roots to keep my client completely comfortable. You can notice that he is at ease throughout the process since the tension is isolated to the bumpy section of the lock. I continue inserting the pin incrementally, pressing down each time to gradually smooth out the bump. Once the strand is fully detangled and the bump resolved, I move on to the interlocking process. Using the 4-way interlocking method, the same technique used during the installation, I ensure a consistent, neat finish that matches the original look. Finally, I refine the strand with a crochet needle to tame any flyaways, leaving it flawless and secure. This process brings the lock back to life with an amazing finish. To learn more about our installation technique, click the link in the description to watch the previous tutorial, not forgetting to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new on my channel. Now, I am moving on to the second strand, carefully replicating the process from the first. Starting with the bump, I insert the pointed pin gently into the bumpy section, working into small increments. Each time, I press the pin towards the roots, keeping the tension localized to the bump and the strand itself. This ensures my model remains completely at ease as I avoid putting any strain on the roots. As the bump begins to loosen, I palm roll the strand to check the progress, and you can already see the bump shrinking significantly. With the bump under control, I proceed to interlock using a 4-way interlocking method. This technique is not only effective for creating a secure, durable base, but also ideal for maintaining consistent tension and uniform structure throughout the lock journey. It's especially beneficial for highly elastic hair as it minimizes unraveling and supports long-lasting results. Stay locked in as I will dive deeper into handling bumps and maintaining lock integrity shortly. Once the interlocking is complete, I switch to the crochet needle to tame any stray hairs, ensuring the strand looks seamless and polished. A final palm roll blends everything beautifully, leaving the strand flawless and perfectly aligned with the rest of the locks. Now I shift my focus to the lock strands towards the center for a closer examination. Here the strands stand out beautifully, flawless and free from bumps, but with visible growth, which is to be expected. To demonstrate their current state, I gently palm roll several strands, showcasing how well the locks have held up over time. But let's address the bumps we noticed earlier at the nape and lower sides. These areas are more prone to bumps due to several factors. During sleep, the nape and the side experience increased friction and pressure against the pillow, leaving the locks in those areas susceptible to matting. Over time, if left unattended, these sections can naturally mat, especially following the interlocking pattern. The final interlock point can create a slight split, and combined with the pressure exerted during sleep, the locks tend to flatten and form bumps. This is why maintaining a disciplined routine is crucial for interlocks. Unlike the crochet method, which allows more flexibility in maintenance intervals, interlocking requires regular upkeep to avoid such issues. If you choose this method, consistent maintenance is key to preventing the neat and structured appearance of the locks. Let's talk about maintaining locks and preventing bumps. First, adopt a consistent maintenance schedule, putting in mind that interlocks demand discipline. So regularly retighten your locks to prevent matting and excess growth, particularly at the nape and the sides. Secondly, invest in a satin or silk pillowcase or end scarves to reduce friction during sleep. This simple habit minimizes pressure and keeps your locks smooth and intact. Finally, always hydrate your locks with leave-in treatments to keep them nourished and prevent dryness, which can exacerbate matting. With these practices, you can ensure flawless locks while minimizing the risk of bumps and ensuring long-lasting results. Stay locked for more tips as we continue with this maintenance journey. Using the 4 interlocking method, I maintain the even structure and secure the locks to prevent future matting. The 4 interlocking method not only keeps the locks intact, but also supports a clean and professional finish every time. Don't forget to join my virtual classes for more in-depth Starterlocks care tips. Details are in the description. After completing the interlocking, the locks regain their polished look, blending effortlessly with the rest of the locks. To wrap up, I apply a mousse to set the look and ensure the locks maintain their sleek, polished finish. Mousse is essential as it helps hold the shape, reduces fringe, and provides a long-lasting, flawless appearance. Next, I lock in moisture with a lightweight oil, nourishing the strands and keeping them hydrated. These steps not only elevate the look, but also ensures the locks stay healthy and well maintained. Finally, a sheen spray adds the perfect touch, enhancing the locks with a flattering shine. To showcase the final look, I stepped outside into a sleek, natural environment, letting the stunning locks shine against the serene backdrop. Each strand blended seamlessly, creating a flawless, cohesive appearance. The locks were polished, smooth, and radiant, with every detail reflecting the meticulous maintenance process. The overall look was simply breathtaking, clean, uniform, and perfectly complementing the natural surroundings. As I wrap up, don't forget to join my virtual classes for more in-depth Starterlocks care tips. Details are in the description. As I step away, I turn back, wave goodbye to my client, and send a warm farewell to all of you. I look forward to seeing you again soon. with more tips and tutorials to keep your locks looking their best.